Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is September the 19th, 2023. I believe that we just went through this not too long ago. So here we go again with Berkey water filters. Berkey water filter maker sues the EPA over claims that its products are pesticides. The Texas-based New Millennium Concepts says the EPA has issued stop sales order for its silver water filter product to vendors without warning or due process, folks. We just went through this. I think it was about a year and a half ago with Berkey. The maker of Berkey water filters, New Millennium Concepts, is suing the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, over what it says are false claims by the federal agency that its products are pesticides. Using the 19 error regulatory powers, the jabby 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 jew, the EPA issued a stop sales order to several Berkey vendors and distributors this May, resulting in mounting financial losses for the Texas based company, which was founded in 1998. On August the 3rd, New Millennium Concepts filed a lawsuit in a Fort Worth federal court that challenges the EPA's stop sales order as an unjustified persecution. They're going after the vendors. It's really a way of starving Berkey in the market, so we have nothing available. That's the problem, the company attorney Warren Norad told Epic Times. The sad reality is government control is its own reward. That's where we are. There's a 49-page complaint arguing that Berkey has done business in the United States without incident or regulation by the EPA for 25 years. I think the thing that we really need to realize is our tap water safe? Does our tap water, well, we talked about this before with all the PFAs in it. That is the water really safe? I think each and every one of us needs some type of water system to protect ourselves. And even by boiling it or using a Berkey, it still does not provide adequate protection against what's in the water system. In 2022, the agency demanded the company register its mechanical filter as a pesticide device. And then recently, as a pesticide without compliance with the Administrative Procedures Act APA guidelines, the lawsuit argues. It was an EPA fail. The EPA's failure to operate using plain language and follow APA guidelines has caused plaintiffs inter, devastating damage, the lawsuit claims. What the EPA is doing is attacking the vendors to Berkey products. Mr. NORAD said, this is their attorney. They're interfering in the supply chain. The EPA has been regulating pesticides since 1947 under the FIFRA, which is the Federal Insecticide, Fungicide, and Roticide. However, the lawsuit does argue that Berkey filters don't use chemical pesticides to treat water. It's a purification process and it's entirely mechanical. I think the big thing that we need to realize, folks, is that we all need to make sure that if you do have a Berkey, you probably need to get filtration right away for the long haul. So this is just a prepper alert because if this lawsuit does put a stop to all of the Berkey systems, then where will you get your filter? Now you can always remember that we can filter water with charcoal, sand, rocks, and moss. That's always a simple, easy way, and I like prepping on the cheap. But if you have a Berkey, like we have a Alexa Pure, but it's the same type of system. It's set up with filtration systems. The water drips through it and purifies the water. And I'll tell you what, ever since we got the Alexa Pure, and Alexa Pure and Berkey are so similar. They're very, very similar in details and the way that they operate. But the water system itself, once we started using it, I have noticed a huge difference. Please comment on this video if you have seen a huge difference in the way your water tastes since you started using a water purification system. There's also other ways to purify your water. You can get an RO system, but remember, folks, even in these purification systems, you really need to have put back some vitamins and trace minerals back into the water because it's going to take out all that. That's the whole purpose, is to keep the water as clean as possible. We will see and keep updated on where this lawsuit goes. But the EPA said they have found substantial noncompliance with the FIFRA in the device and pesticide marketplace. Examples of noncompliance include unregistered pesticide claiming to be devices bearing false and misleading statements, and devices being sold and distributed that were not produced in an EPA registered establishment. The EPA said examples of pesticide devices include water or air filters, ultraviolet lights, ozone generators, and sound generators. So, if a device incorporates a substance or mixture of substances to perform its intended pesticidal purpose, then it is considered a pesticide, not a device, and would require registration under the FIFRA Section 3. So the silver protected filters are what's under attack. They are treated as devices because they use silver to protect the filters that remove pathogens by a means of tortoise maze of micropores. So I think it's really important. Um, they're also saying silver is often used in pesticides for pesticidal purposes. The EPA has latched on to the use of silver to protect the filter and said that you're using silver and you're making pesticidal claims. Poof, you're a pesticide. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring it in. The company is saying it's not enough, that the company is agreeing to brand Berkey water filters as treated devices wasn't enough, the legal website added. The EPA recently decided the filters are actual pesticides. So we'll see where this goes. This is regarding their gravity fed mechanical water filters, and it is a process to follow at the very least. Berkey's water filters have never caused any harm to anyone, and the removal of Berkey filters from the market means that the demand will be met with untested knockoffs and counterfeit filters. So that's just a heads up. I would say at this point, folks, you definitely need to get water, because now here we go again. You need to get water, you need to get water filters, and you need to get your filters for your Berkey or your Alexa Pures before you can't. This is just a heads up this morning. It is September the 19th, 2023. This will be coming out at about 8 a.m. Central Time, and I will see y'all with a news brief later today. God bless you from here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at, my dear friends. Do the dang thing. Keep your heads on a swivel, and know that we got this. We got this. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Glad to see you. Thanks if you're a new subscriber. If you're not a new subscriber, hit that subscribe button, because we do all kinds of stuff here. You never know where we go. Sometimes it's comedy, sometimes it's just downright prepping, but also we like to bring the news to the channel to keep everybody in the now. And this is a very important video because Berkey is under attack again. God bless from here in the Ozarks, from our little cabin, our little piece of heaven, to wherever you're at in this big happy world. Make today count, make every day count, and may God bless and hold you dear until I see you again, my friends. Do the dang thing.